Fairy blessings, dear beautiful soul travelers, and welcome to Venusian Empress Oracle. You're joining Priestess Melissa. We're going to be tapping into the wild wisdom of the Fairy Oracle to get our main message. See what is going on for us to this FriYay. Three of Cups. Who's celebrating? Ooh, celebrating and heartbreak at the same time. Looks like we got somebody celebrating and somebody sad. What is going on here? Or either somebody is drinking a lot because of this, because of something they walked away from. Maybe you're spending a lot of time, you know, out with friends, just trying to forget about the whole thing. Or somebody else is. Yeah, Three of Pentacles energy. So definitely looks like there could have been, you know, some partnership in the mix. A mistress of some sort. Now these are general readings which may or may not resonate with you. If they do in any way, thank you so much for hitting the like button and letting me know down in the comments how these were resonating with you. We'll tap into the vice versa tarot as well to clarify the Light Seers tarot. Guys, if you need a personal reading, absolutely reach out to me at VenusianWays.org. I am always here for you to help you get the messages you need. Forest Fae cards as well as our Lovers Oracle cards are going to give us some wisdom and advice moving forward for this week. Stick around to the end because that is when all of the good stuff happens. Looks like we got a secret admirer perhaps. What is going on here? I know you've got a burning question and I have a divination coin. We'll flip it at the end to get an answer for you, so stick around and get your question ready. Thank you so much to the fairies, the angels, the ancestors, way showers, and guides. Bring through the messages we need for our beautiful collective on this FriYay. Thank you so much. And blessings to everyone out there. You're so amazing. I truly appreciate all your support to the channel. Keep it coming, guys. I truly appreciate you. All right, let's see what's going on with the Fairy Oracles today. What do we need to know for our collective out there? What is the energy we're tapping into? I got an itch on my right hand. Acorns Invitation. Touch, exchange, connection. Green Man's Doorway, Portals to Fairy, Wheel of the Year, Galactic, and Gaian entry points. It's a very important time around Beltane, which should be coming up soon, for us to plant those seeds. This acorn, right, grows into that mighty oak tree. So what we are being invited to plant now could be something that could really, for one, be amazing, but could take us out of our element. Into the Woods says, stranger in a strange land, new experiences, feeling uncertain, transition zone. So this is definitely a beautiful time with those lilacs all around her. Maybe something amazing, but at the same time, you know, it's like so different from what you've known, 333 perhaps in the past, right? Well, that's because you planted new intentions and you did the groundwork and what you needed to do. You've nurtured this, you know, intention, this wish perhaps that you have had for so long. And it's time for some good to grow in our life, right? And what better time with that 17 coming to an 8 energy? It's all about the heart. That's what's going to bring it all. Just make it sprout right up. All right. You got to put your heart into it. That is really the biggest thing here. So the energy of this card says, this card also represents a beautiful man, physically appealing, earthy in nature, well embodied, healthy in sexual appetite, who has a strong association with the archetype of Robin Hood or Robin Goodfellow. This could be you or someone that you may be meeting. Just a very happy-go-lucky, perhaps, type of person. Good demeanor overall is what I get. Again, earthy man, so this could be someone that resonates more with things you like getting outside, camping, gardening, whatever the case may be, right? This person is definitely a hands-on guy, you know, that's going to help you and get the door for you. But not only that, you know, get the heavy stuff, and you're not going to have to ask, you're not going to have to beg. You know, this person understands that giving and receiving energy with that acorn, right? All right. Wow, I got lost in that. I just saw this lumberjack guy. I don't know. You guys have seen some hot ones out there, right? Hit the like button if nothing else for that. Yeah. And let me know where I can go look at some pics of some. It's kind of hot in their overalls and stuff, right? With no shirt on, and yeah, got their boots on. Okay, anyway, I'm getting off track here. So he has something of a fawn or satire or pan about him, and while he is a man, truly, he is also there to help his woman by loving and honoring her physicality. A unique aspect of the fairy realm is that it honors both the goddess and the god. Yes. Well, all realms actually do, if you think about it, because there is that yin-yang, there is that polar aspect of both, you know what I mean? That both ends of things. the heads and tails, you know, positive and negative, all of that, not meaning negative in a bad sense or positive in a good sense, you know, just meaning that we complement one another. So fairies teach us to be vital, to be healthy, and that part of this is to glory in our physical selves and our physical desires. This fairy man is not talking about a kind of base physical gratification, meaning just getting your rocks off or, you know, dropping a load, right? A filling up of a void or a womb, all right? An appetite satiated. He is speaking of true communal healing, loving touch. As his fingers caress the earth, so he respects and loves the woman, the feminine, the mother, the crone and the maiden, all of them in one, right? He reminds us that when we touch something, we are in communion with it. We are not one with it, or sorry, we are at one with it. Touch is an energy communion or an exchange between two or more people or beings, right? We feel that when it's just a very heartfelt, warm, that earthy, grounded, it feels safe and loving and good, you know? When we touch with fairy fingers, super sensitive and fully aware and conscious, we experience the sublime and make better choices about who we touch. Most importantly, right? And who touches us and why. Why are we connecting? We only want to do it for the higher reasons, not for that lower gratification, right? Massage, lovemaking, earthy, sensuality, touch therapies. So I could see a lot of just, you know, touching one another in different ways. If all you normally do is a lot of sexual touching and that's the only time you really do, then there needs to be that time that you spend just with that loving touch, that kind that connects your heart. You know, 17 coming to an 8, it's like that infinity love. That's the love we want to feel, right? Grounded and connected. All right, so we're connecting the upper and the lower, not just that lower aspect. This is our time to walk through those doorways. It's going to be different, yes. We're not used to that, right? New territory. But this is something that's really going to allow you to go through a profound doorway and really get back in touch with that earth energy. That's been coming up a lot lately. In our Wednesday reading, we had the earth and grounding. Yeah, and yesterday children, so that's all about seeds too. So not just pumping it up everywhere, you know, we got to watch where we spread our seed, not with just anybody. We've got to use our intuition wisely. This is new territory perhaps for us because we're in a different phase in our lives as well. Which phase are you in as far as that mother, maiden, crone, you know what I mean? But this is, you know, got to be a balanced and equal kind of thing, because, you know, we need the sun, all of the elements, the water, the earth, you know, and the air. Not one is more important than the other, right? It makes the whole. It allows all things to grow and rise and be more than what they were before. So are we ready to make those, you know, conscious connections with people and, you know, create conscious children even, you know? Yeah, hit the like button for that one for sure. Because when we're not careful about who we touch and who touches us, then we're left in a lot of misery and pain, up worrying about people. All right? Maybe you've decided not to move forward at this time, or you're feeling like perhaps stuck and not able to move out of a cycle, if you will. Wanting to move out of that bubble, not to be stuck in whatever energy you may be. Yeah. Page of Cups energy. May not be feeling like a lot of love, or even showing yourself a lot of love right now, which is going to be so important to be able to build and grow, especially if you are in a relationship, one that you don't want to leave, but you want it to go to something more. All right? You're not confused in this past energy. You know, maybe you're sure that what you started, what you initiated growing and building with someone with that heart energy there, right? You're sure that this is someone that you want to build and grow with, but at the same time, maybe there's something going on here about who you're building and growing with. Are you going up, or are you going against what you're really meant for? You know, what your life is really meant for. You may be feeling pretty disconnected at this time, a little out of sorts, if you will. You know, needing to touch that earth. Look where the feet are. They're not on the ground, you know? And this is in the foundation. So definitely the grounding is going to be very important at this time, to get yourself in a cleared space. Right now it feels like things are definitely off balance, whether within yourself or with someone else. But it's like there's not a reciprocity within yourself perhaps, and potentially also with others. You're definitely not feeling very happy, it seems, with whoever you may be dealing with, or just the way that you see things in general, as far as perhaps the growth, the way things are, you know, that you're actually going to be happy. I mean, I feel someone stuck in a cycle where, like, they're going backwards, if you will, you know, and letting go of these negative energies that we may have, you know, held in the past, things that didn't work out. This is a time for us to tap into that passion within ourselves once again, is really what I hear Spirit saying. You know, reconnect with that amazing ability that you have when you're connected in your heart space, when you're not just thinking with the lower chakras perhaps, or dealing with those type of people, if you will. Yeah, we want everything. They need to put all their cards on the table, or else things are not going to grow. And perhaps we've been in this cycle for way too long, right? Way too long, giving our energy, staying in this downtrodden energy. It's time to love ourselves once again and rise, like that judgment card we saw in the pre-shuffle. You know, yes, it's new territory. Yes, it may feel a little bit uncomfortable, but at the same time, feel wonderful, you know, and you're just like, wow, what do I do with this, you know? Just go through the doorway. Don't stop yourself from being able to really experience these increased emotions and good feelings within yourself, perhaps, that you may be feeling at this time, by tapping into, you know, a feeling within yourself that really is helping you to feel reconnected again, right? But even in a different way than you have before is what I'm getting with this, right? Because when we go through really tough situations, it really does allow us an opportunity to go through, in a sense, a dark night of the soul, and to come out of the woods, right? Into the woods is perhaps where we're at this time. But maybe we want to come out of the woods, be able to see the forest for the trees. World in reverse. Yep. Time to move forward. Divine timing. Maybe you feel, stuck. The Spirit is always here to help you to move forward in the most balanced ways, to heal any situations that have happened in your life. You may feel, unsure about creating something new in your world, about building with someone, right? Because it always seems like there's someone that you have to deal with that third party energy we were seeing. Four of Swords, yeah. This is definitely a time to take a break, take a rest, reconnect with yourself, as this card was talking about. Because right now it feels like you're running a bit ragged, needing some self-care, needing to make a plan about how to get to that happiness that feels so much out of your reach, perhaps. Two of Swords in reverse. Maybe what you understood and came to realize is that you just, your guard was down. With this Seven of Wands in reverse, I feel like once you did realize, of course, it pissed you off with that Three of Pentacles energy. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But definitely, I feel like you were taken off guard about whatever happened. We have a Four of Cups energy with a Ten of Cups in reverse. What you know is that you're tired of looking at that ship being way out there. Why does everything seem out of your reach? Why does it seem like, every time, like you don't have a green thumb, basically? Why does nothing ever grow? Hierophant in reverse. Well, this is time for a rebirth, is what I'm hearing. It's time to start climbing the ladder again, all right? It's time for you to get out of this energy, perhaps, of feeling like everything is dead, when in fact, you are in control, my dear, of everything that grows in your life. Queen of Wands energy, Nine of Cups, all right? Maybe this is you really, it's an energy of really being aware of not getting stuck in the past, not allowing new things to grow in your life, staying stuck in a cycle. Two of Pentacles, we have Three of Wands in reverse, and Page of Pentacles, yeah. So I don't feel like that, this person has a lot to offer if this is a person, you know what I mean? Or they're not offering a lot. And this is not going to allow things to be balanced within an offer that, and maybe someone isn't making an offer, you know what I mean? And maybe this is what's throwing you off or making you feel imbalanced. Does this person care about me? Do they see my value, right? And it doesn't feel like perhaps maybe they are. Sun in reverse. Ooh. With the Sun in the upright. So things are getting balanced out in this situation. Be aware too that somebody could have a child out there, all right? And maybe that's why they're not being fully committed, spreading their seeds, again, you got to be aware of that. That could be what's throwing you off here, you know what I mean? Ten of Swords energy. Ooh. Yeah. This was the ultimate betrayal. Even got people talking about it with your hands tied behind your back, like there's nothing you can do. You just have to deal with it, walk away as gracefully as you can, right? Definitely needing to learn some lessons from this particular one, because it feels like it was quite a challenge, or it has been quite a challenge to get things to grow in your life, to really, have everything that it is that you've wanted for so long. Yeah. So this is definitely not the one to make a plan with. You got to be fully committed, all in, or the plan is not going to work. It's going to fail, right? So We have to make the decision to stand in our power and not go down certain roads that we know are not going to lead us to our ultimate happiness, right? So be aware of who you are allowing, into your sacred energy, because even touching is a communion, is an exchange. But going further than that, we need to really be able to trust those people that we connect with in the most ultimate and intimate of ways, right? Definitely hit the like button and let me know how this is resonating with you down in the comments. Let's see what our Forest Fae friends have to say about this. Advice, please, for this reading. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen. It's not your fault, though. I mean, we all make mistakes. You know what I mean? The spirit familiar in Spanish means familia or family. So who is your family? You got some fur babies. Seek loving connections and cherish friendships, all right? So you may have some good friends that are here for you at this time as you're doing this healing, right? You're tilling that ground, getting 2112. You are getting back into that balance, or at least you're being asked to do so, to be fully committed to yourself and putting a plan in place that really is going to, yes, perhaps be different from what you've been used to in the past, but I know you're ready to walk through these powerful doorways and do things much differently than you have in the past. We have strange journeys. Take control of your quest. Choose your companions wisely. That's great advice for the future. And look, more fur babies. Maybe you're going to be more connected with the earth and, spending more time outside. Animals may start to come around you more. Yeah, definitely see a lot of animals. You may be getting an animal as well. All right, so yeah, let me know how that's resonating with you and what animal perhaps you've been thinking about getting as a companion, right, to add to your familia. All right, let's see what love advice is coming out for our beautiful soul travelers out there. Happy FriYay. Happy FriYay. All right, that was a little crazy. What's coming out? All right, here it is. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flame 'cause we can let go. I always think of that song for some reason when I see this card. But life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the flow of life and create unnecessary stress. So maybe we've just been resisting a flow and things haven't been growing. That's resisting the flow, right? Maybe we need to go into a new season, a new cycle of our lives and try a different seed, if you will. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Beautiful. What else is coming out for our beautiful collective for this FriYay? Love advice. All right, a message. Ooh, a message for you. Listen up. I am thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. But maybe you're not in that cycle with this person, and that's why that message is coming through. I do feel like you're invited to build something new, though. Here. Are you ready to get an answer to your question, my dear soul travelers? Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. And the answer for today is yes. I love it for you. Thank you so much for being here for your FriYay Fae messages. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let me know down in the comments how this resonated. Subscribe and hit the bell notification. Stay amazing, and I will see you tomorrow live. Empress Live, Saturday night Empress Live. Yeah, baby. Join me. I will see you there. Bye for now.